People, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. I especially appreciate you stopping by for you to watch this video, because as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about COVID-19. Now, I don't know how well this is going to go, because I don't know if YouTube actually allows you to do this. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now, and it's been out for like, I don't know, 50 minutes, then it must have gone well. Now, I was originally going to say what I'm going to say in this video on Twitter, but then I figured out it's going to be too much. I'm not going to be able to fit it all in, so I figured why not do it for a YouTube video. Because there's some things I need to get off my chest about COVID-19, because like, I obviously said some stuff like this in my channel update video, but I feel like I didn't say enough. And obviously if you've been living on a rock, you would know what COVID-19 is. It's this pandemic that's been completely ruining like the living society. Like, a lot of countries are in lockdown, a lot of people have been tested, a lot of people have died, sadly died, and a lot of families have been torn apart or broken up because of it, which is very sad. Like, no one should go through this. And it happened right at the start of the year, and it's made 2020 the most stinky and stingy year for like the last three, maybe even ages, pretty much, actually. Like, I'm talking like probably like 30 plus years. I don't know the actual time when there was a pandemic like this. That's just my guess. All right. But yeah, about COVID-19, like, obviously it's ruined a lot of people's lives. It is a very serious condition. If it's a condition that can kill you, you know it's serious. I mean, every condition is serious, but this condition is deadly. I think, like, was it over is it over 1 million people who have either been tested or who have died from it? There's not even been 1 million people who have died from it, because there are a lot of countries who've been affected. But there's just some things I need to get off my chest, because obviously, first of all, it's not as bad as it once was. It's still bad. It's still bad. But think about how bad it was when it first started. How it quickly spread from China all the way to where I am in the UK. China and UK, I'm pretty sure, are quite far away from each other, and it didn't even take that long for coronavirus or COVID-19. Don't know why it has two names, to get to the UK, and now UK are in lockdown, and yeah, we all pretty much been staying home, and a lot of people have been affected by it. A lot of people are stressing out. But that's one thing as well. Like, a lot of people are stressing out, but some people are stressing out too much. I'm not saying you shouldn't stress out, because I'll say it is a bad thing. But some people saying like acting like stress. How am I going to say this? Are acting out, like stressing out, like it's only affecting them. Like they're the only ones who's going to get affected, and no one else will get affected like they get affected. If you know what I mean? And I'm like, no, because a lot of people have been affected. Like some children who haven't even got like to 10 years old yet have had this pandemic or disease, and have passed away from it. And some people are complaining that, and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna get affected by it. Which I'm not judging him for that. It's just that if you stress, you're not helping yourself. Because if you stress, you get ill. And if you get ill, you could possibly get it. I'm just saying, that's my advice. And like, also, I know some people have blamed it on the Chinese people. Pretty much, for me, I don't think it's their fault. I honestly don't think it's the Chinese people's fault, because a bat, I think someone like ate a bat and that caused it. A bat is not Chinese food. Like, a bat isn't Chinese food. Like, Chinese food, I mean, I don't know, I think, no, sushi is Japan food. I'm blabbing on, if that's even a word. It's not China's fault, in my opinion, because like, I've seen a Chinese person or Chinese people get assaulted by other people, because obviously they're from China, and China is technically what started coronavirus. I saw a picture of a Chinese man who was just on his way home, and he was jumped by two guys, and he ended up having a black eye, just like his whole face was pretty much messed up. And I was like, well, that's cheap. Like, just because he's from China doesn't mean he's the one that caused this whole pandemic. It's just because someone ate a bat. I don't think that person who ate a bat, do you think they expected, oh my god, I'm going to eat this bat, let me eat this bat, I'll start a world affecting pandemic? Like, no. that person is probably either dead, I mean, or recovered from it, and now is feeling absolutely terrible about themselves that they've just affected so many lives. Just go easy on Chinese people, man. Like, it's not their fault. It's honestly not their fault. And if I hear any more Chinese people getting beaten up, I'm just gonna feel absolutely disgusted by people's actions. If it's from a UK person as well, a UK person beats up a Chinese person. I don't know if the people who beat up the other Chinese person who got the black eye, I don't know if they were from the UK. If they were, then that is disgusting behaviour. Absolutely disgusting. Like, you shouldn't beat up someone just because they're from the same country that pretty much started this pandemic. Pretty much my advice is just not stop stressing. I know it's a hard thing and you could possibly lose a couple of family members. I've been fortunate and I haven't lost anyone yet. But obviously some people can't see family, some people can't see boyfriends, girlfriends, younger brothers who don't live with them, older brothers who don't live with them. It sucks. I know it sucks, but I've heard that if you've seen news recently, I mean, I watched the news, I saw it on YouTube, that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, if you don't know him, is thinking about possibly starting to ease, in the UK, lockdown on Monday. So what today? It's Wednesday today, so about 5 days, lockdown may be getting slowly eased. Because obviously a further 600 plus people died today. That's because it's the week. We normally, this is the weekday. I think on weekends it slowly goes down because it's weekends, but on weekdays it will really go up. But honestly, 600 right now isn't even that bad till it was like a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago it was minimum 900. So we should be lucky. And some people complain, like, also again about the complaining part. Some people complaining that like the thing is gonna happen to them, and like my livelihood's gonna get destroyed. And most of those people aren't even from the countries that it's affecting the most. Like, if you saw what's happened to Italy, their whole country, I think Italy was the first country to properly go into lockdown. I think Italy was the first country to go over 10,000 deaths. And I feel a lot of sympathy for Italy because they've been through a lot. Obviously, China have sort of calmed down. Like, I heard some Chinese people have started going back to school, Chinese kids, which is great. They're still wearing the face masks, which is ideal. And it's just like shows that if the coronavirus is declining in China, it should be slowly declining around everywhere else. So just stop panicking, because again, if you panic, you get ill. Stressed, you get ill. Not going to help your situation. I'm just saying that right now. Yeah, if you want to take some advice from me, don't get anxiety. I mean, if you have anxiety, like you suffer from anxiety, fair enough. I'm not going to judge you from that. But it's just like, sometimes when you need to hold on to your emotions or hold them in, you need to hold them in. Because if you let them out, it's not going to be a pretty sight for you. And if you see if you're watching a video and you see a Chinese, and you somehow walk past a Chinese person, don't give them a dirty look, don't say anything racist, don't beat them up. Because it's not their fault. It is not their fault. Once again, a bat is not Chinese food. The guy who ate a bat wasn't like, I'm going to eat this bat and start the worst pandemic that's happened in decades. Eats it. There you go. So, I'm making this video, I've just been making this video so I can get that off my chest. Because, like, I know COVID-19 is bad. It's like, it's been the worst thing that's happened to anyone, again, in decades. And I feel really bad for a lot of people who have lost relatives, lost close friends. Like, if you asked me, if anyone said it's going to happen, like, no one, I don't think, I mean, I heard Laserbeam say he predicted it. Because, like, yeah, he said he predicted it in one of his Reddit videos. So he thinks he started it, which I know he's joking, but still. Like, if we just get through it, it should all be over soon. Because now we're now in May, and my mate Spencer, I think he doesn't mind me mentioning his name because he has his own YouTube channel, WashLad 2014. Go check him out. He's a good YouTuber. Even though he only looks at washing machines, don't judge him. Just don't judge him. He's doing bits. He's nearly got like, I think he's nearly got 1,000 subs. He's literally doing bits. Just from making washing machine videos. Proves that anyone can make it. Anyone can make it. I mean, I'm on 100 subs. Going on the road to 200 subs, so you know what to do. You hit that like button and subscribe button as hard as you possibly can. There we go. But this isn't about me, this isn't about Spencer, this is about people's lives that have been ruined by COVID-19. But you shouldn't take anything for granted, you shouldn't blame anyone, you should get on with it. Don't stress, don't panic, just wait it out and everything will be fine. Because now a lot of countries are easing lockdown and coronavirus is slowly declining. Slowly declining. Because in June, apparently in summer, normally pandemics like this start to die down. And June is only a month away. And the fact it's doing it now, it's ideal. So if you need any advice, just put it in the comment section down below. If you feel any stressed, if anyone needs any help or something, just put your questions in the comments below. And if you don't agree with me, then that's completely fine. If you want to roast me, completely fine. This is my opinion. Just my honest thoughts about COVID-19. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, and if you want more of these videos, you know what to do. I've already said it, so I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon. Deuces!